is the situation right here on Trending SA, SABC3 and TrendingSA.tv. That's where you can find us, and anywhere on social media. As you can see, our worth of follow J.Molley is already here. Hello, sir.
Hello.
We're going to speak to you in just a little while. First, we want to see what everyone's saying on the social media streets. So let's do that first, right? This is a tweet, I believe, saying over 20 years of study, and I only find out today that the word newspaper is the abbreviation of North, East, West, South, past, present events report.
Wow. Did they make that up?
Wow, that's not true.
Did they make it up?
Is that true?
Newspaper.
But paper is paper.
I feel like they're just taking us for Popeyes.
I think North, East, South, West may be true, but paper is.
You know what's true? Just skip.
Exactly. So winding each other up.
All right. So thanks for that.
I don't
Thanks
believe
so much
it.
for that.
But it's very funny.
If someone can verify that for us before the end of the show with the hashtag #on3, let us know, okay? Like Webster dictionary style verification. We're gonna run out of time, so let me carry on. It is time for Worth a Follow.
Tonight's Worth a Follow is a sweetie pie. So cute. He's probably old enough to be my son. He's known as the internet boy because for most of it, he has used the power of the internet to solidify his brand. His SoundCloud account alone has gone over 330,000 plays on only 3 of his songs. And that's just impressive. That's very, very impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome J.Molley. Nah. For those who don't know, where does your name come from?
It came from my surname. My surname is Mollet.
Mollet?
But my friends thought it was Molley, like that's how they thought you say it.
Okay.
And I needed to drop a song like in a few days, and I needed a name. I didn't have one yet. So then, yeah, they said it must be J.Molley.
Nice. Do you like it?
Because my name is Jesse, then the J from there.
Do you like it?
I didn't like it at first, but it's it's kind of growing on it.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're allowed to change it, you know? Puff Daddy, P Diddy,
Yeah.
Diddy.
It never works. It's like changing your name. It never really works.
Okay, well, fair enough. I changed my name.
Simple. Then as I said, the masses know you as the internet boy because you have gotten more exposure using online platforms such as SoundCloud as opposed to the mainstream and traditional record label platforms. Tell us about the power of the internet.
It's very powerful, obviously, but the reason I chose the internet is obviously because like it's really hard to get yourself played on TV and radio, you know. So I just had to take it into my own hands and do it on the internet.
How was it hard? Why was it hard, do you think?
They just don't play your stuff. I mean, I don't really know. No one really knows why. But they don't play upcoming artists. Even mainstream artists don't really play their stuff, you know? So, yeah.
So if you look at your SoundCloud and your huge following on SoundCloud, do you have an idea of if it's local or international? Can you gauge that?
I've never actually checked like the proper statistics, but
Yeah.
I think it's mostly local.
Dope.
Yeah, I think it's mostly local.
Dope. That's actually really cool in a way, isn't it? It's like home base first.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah.
That you're so talented they go and find you.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that draw a comparison between you and Post Malone for a couple of reasons. One, you know, that he's a white guy enjoying success in hip-hop music, which is predominantly an urban or a black scene, for want of a better term, you know, for a racial divide. Have you experienced any otherness in the space?
Not really. I thought I would, you know, but I think just based on kind of like the way I look. A lot of people actually mistake me for being colored even.
Listen, I had to ask
I haven't
4
really
people
gotten
to
much.
verify your whiteness. I didn't know.
So I don't really get it too much now.
And we're going to touch on that a little bit later, just in terms of socialization, because, you know, we're in a new space, we're in a new way of thinking about race and identity politics. But I want to talk more about the strategy of your music marketing. So I read an article about how Billboard actually restructured the way that digital music streams are counted, because Post Malone's label kind of had this way where they would post half of a video and then like link it to another video if you wanted to see the next video.
To get more clicks.
To get more clicks. Did you use a strategy for your digital marketing? I mean, because to garner that many followers, you pretty much must know what you're doing. Or was it just by mistake?
No, it was really just, was really organic, you know.
Okay.
I never had like any PR company working for me or like trying to like figure out how do I do this, like trying to find loopholes, you know. I got most of my following off just posting like cool pictures on Instagram, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and I started becoming like, people would already be asking me for photos in the streets just from that, like before music. So then I just started doing music and it just got like.
How did the music thing start?
I had friends that like started rapping and then they told me to start rapping, but like it didn't really suit my voice, but I knew I could sing, so then I started. Yeah, that was about like a year and a half ago.
Who did you listen to growing up? Sorry, you're still growing up, but who did you listen to growing up?
Well, obviously like really young, I would just be listening to whatever my parents listening to or radio, but like from maybe like age 6, I started listening to, do you know Lil Romeo?
Of course.
Jeez.
And then 50 Cent. I don't know how that
Okay, cool.
That was a jump.
Yeah, I listened to a lot of 50 Cent.
Cool.
Right, so let's talk about your friends. You mentioned that your friends were rapping and you were homeschooled. So in your homeschooling, where did you find friends? Because you're sitting there at home, you're waiting for someone to teach you some things. And with that as well, and like Nina had mentioned, it's hip hop, mainly urban or black, as they would say. How does societal norms play into that? How were you socialized to fit into that?
I don't actually know, because I know like a lot of homeschoolers are weird. Like they're really weird.
What do you mean?
Nah, they're really weird. Like homeschoolers are really weird people. I've met them before. Like they're not like me. I don't know how I did it, because I've always had a lot of friends. Since
So where did you meet your friends?
After your lessons?
I don't know. Well, like.
Did you all live in the same
I used to
street?
do dancing, right? When I was like 14, 15. So yeah, just from there, then obviously I'd go to a party with one of my friends, meet someone else.
Yes.
That came in. So let's talk about your tattoos. I see you've got one just below your eye. It says slave, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And then you've got one that says wake up. Why? What's going on?
Let's see. Which one?
Both.
I guess they kind of correlate with each other. This means it's slave with the dollar sign, so it means slave to money. I don't know. That kind of speaks for itself, I guess.
Is that what you are, or something you're against?
No, it's something I'm against, of course.
Okay.
But I think everyone is definitely a slave to money.
Okay.
And wake up?
Yeah, that's kind of correlates the same thing with this. Just that like we're all just stuck in this like the system that no one's really like awake to, you know, aware of.
And then, so if my son came home with a tattoo under his eye that said anything, backslide, do you know what that means? It would be a situation. So what was the response at home?
Well, I already had this one like a year prior to this one, so my mom kind of warmed up to the idea of tattoos, but I just told her like the day before that I'm getting this, and she was like, I don't think you should do it, but
There's not much we can do.
It's your life.
Well, it's okay. There's really good concealer
and I think it's
if
kind
you
of
ever change your
it's better
mind.
in because you know I'm an artist.
Yes, yes, it becomes
If I was studying like
thing.
law or something.
Yeah, so what's next for you, Budu?
In terms of tattoos.
In terms of like
In terms of
tattoos, in terms of your
Life. And I got a new song and video coming this week.
Nice.
I think, yeah, at the end of the week, yeah.
Tell us more about that.
It's called Always Stressed. I'm gonna drop the video towards the end of the week. I have a song called 7 Bottles Out right now. I dropped that about a month ago, also with the video.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So who comes to your shows? Who are your fans?
Mostly like the youth, you know, the kids. That's where I got like, that's from the internet. Those are my fans from there. And then obviously I went onto a more mainstream platform. Then I gained like way more. Really anyone, but mostly the kids, yeah.
Dope. J.Molley, everybody. Keep a level head. Keep grinding. You're doing good stuff. There we go. That is our worth a follow on TrendingSA today. It's time for LOL Tuesday. LOL Tuesday. Somebody give me a LOL Tuesday.
All right, so today's lollery is a celebration of bad lip reading. Okay, so if you don't know what that is, right, so you know when people lip read, they can sort of see what words are coming out of your mouth. All right, it's also a comic form of dubbing. So instead of using subtitles, you place a funny interpreter's voice over the actual one. So let me illustrate this by showing you a video. This first video comes from Bida Video, and it's of Ashwin Williams' bold walkout live on air. This day when Ashwin felt he'd had enough of being taken for a beep-bop-a-doo-bop on his on-air colleagues and walked off set. So Ashwin has yet to give an interview about why he walked out, according to this tweet. But this is what this guy thought he was saying in his head. Check it out. Okay, so in your mind, maybe you could have used what you thought he was saying. It seems like we have some gremlins in the system today. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another video. Right, this is the one from the royal wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. It was a wedding to remember by so many other, there was so much going on, right? People were gushing on Twitter. There were hashtags of love lives here, fairy tales do come true, can't wait to find my prince. Okay, but the people on the internet, because you guys have zero chill, we remembered it a little bit differently. Here's the YouTube channel Bad Lip Reading's hilarious take on the beautiful choir performance.
Hang on, wait. I've got an idea.
What?
I mean, you're comic queen.
Yes.
You are a black man, and you are Coolie Roberts.
Yes.
So why don't we do the cheeky lip reading?
Okay. Let's go.
Let's assign roles.
Keep the sound off, because it was gonna be off anyway. So keep the sound off, and then we'll do the bad lip reading.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. In 3, 7, 1, go.
Nina is the conductor. That's what I
Play
think.
the
is good.
video. You play the conductor.
Oh,
yes. Everybody, come on! I'll clap you all one time if you don't sing.
We are singing what I can be. And then it's in other words. And
Hi, guys. Hi. I said you'll get out of here.
What's happening?
Yes. Now faster and with rhythm.
I don't know what you...
Faster with rhythm.
What are you asking us to do? Happy my Lord, that was a mistake.
Weird.
No, please don't buy face. That was not good. But I do think in the spirit of camaraderie, that was excellent because we made a bad thing good, ne?
We made
I
a bad
agree.
thing
We made
good.
a bad thing good, like rest of us. All right, guys, let us take a quick break. This is TrendingSA on SABC3. When we get back, our quest for tonight, Kaya Lunga is here. Urban style.